welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Then immediately, if you're watching on my channel, go to these guys' channel and guys, introduce yourself.
Gang. FLX Beer Reviews here. Another episode of As the Beer Swirls hybrid with a whatever.
It's a larger swirl.
Yeah, I'm Dan.
I'm Mike. What are we drinking?
So this is from the brewery. They were as part of their Reserve Society. If you're interested, description box below how you can sign up. And yeah, we were talking. We're like, we should do one of these together. And I'm like, let's do this Syrah one together. Do you want me to just go through the whole thing? You guys want to do?
Sure, go for it.
Have at it, buddy.
We'll butcher it anyway. It's Petit Mardi, which is French for Little Tuesday. Oak-aged Imperial Stout with Petite Sirah grapes and Syrah grapes, 15.9% ABV. And then on the back, Petit Mardi, French for Small Tuesday, is a small batch release in an even smaller format in the same vein as 2021's Portified Black Tuesday. This decadent Imperial Stout was aged in oak puncheons and carefully crafted with Petite Sirah grapes and Syrah grapes. Sip, savor, and enjoy.
Well, that's just fantastic.
While you were reading, we were highlighting the fanciness of this bottle. And
it was like Price is Right style over here.
And as me and Mike said, we're fancy boys and we love a fancy beer.
This is true.
I love this bottle. Yeah, when I saw the shape and everything of it, well, it makes so much sense. It's like a red wine grape, so it's kind of like a wine bottle. I love it.
That does make sense, yeah.
Dude,
Great packaging.
I'm pumped. Let's unpackage this bad boy here.
This might be 10 minutes right here of just getting this thing over. I mean, if I can say one thing, the brewery, they know how to package their beers.
Yeah, the presentation is quite nice.
Fantastic.
So I actually had a viewer of our channel had reached out and left a comment on our unboxing. It was either unboxing or Instagram, one of the two. Anyways, they said they think we're in for a real treat with this one.
Oh, nice. Well, the only reason I want to do with you guys, because I didn't know, I didn't know anything about this beer. Oh, look,
that thing is like a dark, like red, like mahogany kind of hue.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we're gonna pour into #proper glassware here.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh my God! It looks like wine.
It does.
Oh.
It's got like a purpley, kind of dark red.
Yeah.
I
hope that's coming across. Like it is, a black, dark brown base, but there is a lot of red. And I think you can see in the head that purple red color. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there is zero head on. Like it's just, it's a juicy kind of.
Yeah.
Man, I can already get a whiff of it, man.
Some nice blades on it, but no head whatsoever.
No, but you can almost see it's coating the glass. Like it's clear, but it is coating it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hope that's coming across.
Would you like to look at it too?
Yeah, I'd like to look at it in our one glass.
We're gonna share.
The brewery didn't only send one glass, so that's
It's okay. We're making do.
Yes, we're making do.
We're good. This is teamwork.
There is lacing, like alcohol sheets.
2 glasses.
Yeah, I mean, we're a duo.
But for this right now, you could have used 2 glasses.
Oh no, it is meant to be drinking out of this glass.
Proper glassware is what needs to happen.
We'll drink out of this glass.
So we didn't want to sully any of the other glassware. We're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get a nose?
Yes, more than anything.
Okay. Let's get away.
Ooh.
That's pleasant.
As Run the Jewel says, ooh la la.
Oh, man, that is it's a real nice. It's like dark purple grape notes.
I mean, you get that grape addition. It's not like a faint grape. It's there.
That's an incredible aroma. It's very decadent. Like there's a slight breadiness to it, but it's just a very like sweet.
Yeah,
oh, man.
It reminds me like in FLX, Finger Lakes Winery. I forget which one I would go to, but they would had like a chocolate fudge and like, okay, so eat this little piece and then drink some of this red wine. This smells like that chocolate red wine combo.
Yeah.
Some of that base stout.
You know what's funny? I literally have on the bottom shelf of my fridge right now, I have a bottle of that chocolate red wine.
Oh, nice.
We
What was
got
the
it.
dog on the label?
I forget what's on the label.
Okay.
Nicole had received it last year in like a gift basket from one of her clients or whatever.
Yeah.
And we just never popped it open.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks,
You know what that scent almost reminds me of like a raspberry, the Nutri-Grain bars with like the raspberry filling.
Oh yeah.
And because you almost get a little the Nutri-Grain sweetness and
that's what was kind of coming out at me at first, where I was like, oh, there's a nice grapey but a little bit of bready in there, and now that it's opened up a little more, you're right, it's like a Nutri-Grain bar.
Kind of dark fudge kind of.
Yeah, like raspberry preserves. I mean, really, yeah. I even get some of that. Yeah, just specific raspberry thing.
I could smell this for a very long time.
I was gonna say, this is one where we can sit here for a whole 20 minutes and just smell it, never taste it or anything. It's so pleasant.
It does smell really good.
Whew. I don't know if is this? Yeah, so okay, it's oak aged, so it's specifically a bourbon. It's just kind of wine, like oak.
I think there's like, if you really kind of dig down, I think there's some nice like oak tannins in there, a little bit of booze starting to come through. Once you get through all that sweet, grapey kind of bready aspect, it's really starting to open up. It feels like we're drinking a wine. This like
so far.
The aroma is more wine than beer. I do get a little bit of the stout chocolateness, but yeah, I mean, it smells at least more like wine than beer. Yeah.
My wife loves wine. She's gonna be so bummed she missed out on this.
You want to try it out?
You dive in?
I do.
All right.
Hold on.
Oh,
Mike.
Thank you. All right. Oh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
That's a
So if you are watching on my channel and you have not subscribed to FLX, this is why you need to do that.
You can do that. We did. I did off air. I poured my own. A, we wanted to see your reaction. B, we want to let the brewery know we would appreciate. Let's do another glass. Let's do it.
Too funny. I mean, you get a lot of the red, like very specifically red wine taste.
Very much so.
Mike, you were right with the aroma. That the tannins, I get the tannins is all the more making it the red wine. I don't want to monopolize all of the tasting notes, so someone else jump in.
I think the aroma is really carrying over nicely and just becoming more amplified. The booze, I'm starting to get a really pleasant warming in the chest. You know, it's not like blasting you or anything like that. It's just really settling in. I can sip this for a while. So, we were speaking earlier. Sorry to say this again. We were speaking earlier about what a dreary kind of sit-at-home day this is. This is a perfect beer for just sitting around today and just drinking it slowly.
Yeah.
So the body of it, it's not thin, but it's not full. It's kind of like maybe lower side of medium. I don't know. What do you think, Kyle?
Well, yeah. So of the 3 beers they sent, have you guys had any of them?
We are busting our brewery.
Today's the day.
Box open.
Okay. Yeah. So like I did that We Scream, and that body was definitely thicker than this, and I didn't know if it was the same base or not. So yeah, it is thinner than that one for sure.
Okay.
And is it the grape edition, like grape juice that's diluting? I don't know, or if that's how they brewed it.
Could be. I mean, the mouthfeel though, it comes off a little syrupy at the same time though. You know what I mean? It's not like overtly like just watery thin. Like you feel some substance there. Man, for me, the booze is just like it is just this warming of.
Yeah.
It's
just
really nice.
It's almost like after you take like your dose of like Dayquil or NyQuil, you know how kind of that sensation, how it opens up your lungs and stuff, like kind of like that thing.
I think they're starting a nice warm fire inside, right in the fireplace. Get you warm up while your feet are all waggling. under the blanket. Oh yeah, so that's what's going on here.
I'm mad at Dan because he took my next tasting note, like not in a gross medicinal way, but like cherry cough syrup, a little. Like I love that you mentioned the raspberry, and I do get a little cherry as well. So and yeah, not in a gross like actual taking like medicine, but like this cherry warming fuzziness is there for sure. I'm going to like, okay, you're talking to someone like my wife, for example, hates stouts and likes wine enough, right? So I'm like, if she sipped this beer, would she be like, I'm okay with it? Because like you do get some stout notes, but it's very red winey.
I gotta say, if you were a wino, is that what we,
They're winos.
Yeah.
I think we're still allowed to say that,
Whatever, they just call us beer nerds. If you are a wino, like as someone that enjoys going to breweries and stuff, and I really think if like you went to the brewery, BRUERY, not
I got it.
And they didn't like maybe serve wine or cocktails, and your wife really didn't want something. I gotta say, like Nicole would love this. I think.
Oh yeah,
I think she'd be like,
Amanda
I'll
would
take
love this too,
and just sip on it.
I think it almost reminds me like when Kyle's saying like going on the wine trail or something. You get a lot of breweries who have like a crispy boy or a clear beer for people, or I don't really like craft beer or something like that. Yeah. If I had a brewery like this, spelled however you want, on a wine trail, I would probably keep something like this on tap as much as I could, just for maybe people who are into wine, not as much craft beer, but they want to try something like this.
But can you imagine like 15.9 ABV?
Oh, dude,
it's dangerous.
Dude, yeah,
it is. Even with a little bit of warmth, it doesn't drink. Like I don't taste the alcohol.
Right.
Yeah,
but here's the thing though. It almost demands, because of like the tartness and the like acidity of like the grape. It almost demands that you sip it. Like I don't think I could take a big chunk of this. Like as soon as I get it to my lips, I'm like, oh, I just a little sip.
Yeah, I find myself doing it. They're just little nippers.
Man,
it's fantastic.
I feel like this legit is one of those like long format kind of like beers where we could probably sit here for another half an hour and it just changes and opens.
Oh
and,
yeah.
In hindsight, like a live stream might have made more sense.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we screwed it up, Bruery. Sorry.
Yeah. No. And I just keep going back. Like I love this beer. Like thinking about, not that this is a regular Black Tuesday base, that's like closer to 20%, but like, I don't even care that it doesn't remind me much of Black Tuesday at all. Like it's brewed, because they do that So Happens It's Tuesday, which is a smaller version. It's about 15%. Again, I don't know if that's the base recipe for the stout in this, but anyway, like I don't get that stuff a lot. And I don't even care, which is crazy. Because I'm like, oh, Black Tuesday, awesome. Like I know kind of what I'm in for, and didn't get it and don't care, like.
Yeah, this is nice. This is it's got a little drying finish to it. Now I'm kind of sitting here, but my lips are just like coated with this sticky film,
like jelly.
This comes off very. So that viewer said to them, this almost came off desserty. Like kind of like a dessert kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough sweetness. I do agree that it finishes much drier than I would think when I sip it, because I'm like a lot of sweetness in a good way, not flowing, and then it does end drier. Probably the alcohol, some of the oak tannins helping do that, which also makes me want to take another sip. Because
So yeah, I mean, dude, this is pretty good. I'll tell you what, Mike. I know Kyle doesn't really. You want to rate it?
Yeah, I'd love to rate it.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.7. I think this is great.
So for me personally,
for all the reasons I previously stated,
I'm not a wine person. I stray away from the wines. Like my limit to a wine is like that sweet table wine.
Yeah,
that's.
I consider some high C juice boxes wine.
Yeah, I think that's called prison hooch, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I love it either way.
No, I'll tell you what, it is really good. Actually, I'm astonished as to how much I actually like it. Like when we first received the bottle, I was pumped, but I was like in the back of my head, I was like, wine, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely, it's a quality beverage.
High quality.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm going to weigh in.
Okay.
I'm going to insert myself into it, being allowed to do this. I'm going to say 4 or 5 because, like, my brain does. That's a 90%, and I think that's where for me this lands. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah.
This has been fun.
Down in the description below on our channel, we'll have all the links for all the social medias, and we'll link up to the Reserve Society.
Yep.
You can go check it out.
We'll link Kyle down there.
Yeah, we'll link Kyle's channel.
Yep.
So if you're watching on our channel, go check out No Hype
Watch
Beer
this whole
Reviews.
thing again. You know you want to watch it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
only
whatever
half
channel you're
time,
watching
though.
on, go to their people's channel, rewatch this. Give me something.
You might have missed something. You're going to pick up on little subtleties and nuances in the review.
Maybe there's an Easter egg back here. All right, Kyle, any closing comments or?
Yeah, I like this a lot. And yeah, if you're watching on my channel, seriously, check out these guys if you've not done so already. And I will link to them and the Bruery Reserve in the description box below. And this was a lot of fun, guys. I'm glad we were able to get together and do this.
Definitely. Always fun. All right, gang. Until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.